Think about everything that goes into making a car. Now just think about the navigation system in that car. Do you really think that Ford and Toyota manufactured the screen or the semiconductors used inside that thing? Of course they don't. They buy them from somebody else. Modern products tend to be extremely complex, and there are very few companies that will own the entire means of production. Instead, they will outsource certain parts of the manufacturing process. This is a good thing because it tends to lead to more innovation across the board when you have individual companies specializing on certain areas. But it also means that many companies who are buying things only know their supply chain 1 or 2 levels deep. They know the people who they're buying them from directly and maybe the suppliers that feed into that supplier. This can be inefficient. Everyone wants their share of the pie, driving up costs. Not knowing the physical locations of all your suppliers means you cannot make accurate risk calculations. Supply chain opacity can also introduce delays and quality issues that could be resolved with a more holistic look at the supply chain. Doing such a deep dive into your supply chain is not exactly an easy feat. Most companies are not exactly willing to reveal their suppliers unless there's something in it for them. Indeed, after the tsunami in 2011, one of the major Japanese semiconductor manufacturers had 100 of their employees go research all of the locations that fed into their manufacturing supply chain. It took them more than a year. But the pain, effort, and expense is probably worth it, especially for larger companies. Having deep awareness of your supply chain gives you a lot of leverage, as evidenced by Apple, which has a tight grip on its supply chain's quality and costs. Hey, that was a clip from a larger video about the Toyota production system and whether lean manufacturing techniques still hold up now that we have lots of supply chain disruption in hindsight. If you're interested in watching the whole video, you can click through to YouTube. And I'd love it if you could subscribe. Thanks so much.